By with the very latest on COVID-19 in the Northern Marianas. Good morning, Tomas.
Good morning, Bernadette.
Okay, so go ahead and give it to us with the latest again, Tomas Manglona. Good morning.
Good morning. And so here's the latest on containing COVID in the NMI. NMI Governor's COVID-19 Task Force Chairman Warren Villagomez, in a highly produced video, announced the arrival of more PPE and PCR testing equipment. We wanted to play part of his statement at the Saipan Airport last week. Here it is.
We're here this morning at Saipan International Airport receiving more assets from Asia. This flight came in from South Korea, Asiana flights. We have behind myself, we have Tyvek suits that are going to be provided to our medical providers, our first responders, defense, DPS, Rota Tinian providers to better protect themselves when they administer care for COVID-19 patients here in the CNMI. As well as the Tyvek suits, this morning we have PCR machines, dry ice machine that that came in that would be able to equip our efforts moving forward in a day or two to do community-based testing. So that would make sure that the integrity of the test kits that are being used out in the community gets back to our lab and well validated for testing.
Address over the weekend says that they've had several direct charter flights from California, South Korea, and other parts of Asia, bringing in 40,000 test kits of the 60,000 that were required from South Korea. In addition, 70 ventilators, 48,900 masks, 217,000 gloves, 12,725 isolation gowns, face shields, and hazmat suits in an effort to contain COVID-19. They say that more on the way. Regarding the timeline for community-based testing here in the NMI, a spokesperson tells us that they just had a walkthrough and are starting with medical workers and first responders. CHC and the Governor's Task Force released a clarification on this community-based testing. They say that the request for testing as of now is intended and prioritized for first responders providing for care and for COVID-19 patients and CHCC employees providing direct patient care. That same announcement saying that the Governor's Office and the Task Force is developing a strategy which will expand testing to the community. At this time, only community members who have identified a level of risk are being tested for COVID-19. The Medical Associate of the Pacific posting earlier today that there is great news in the CNMI because according to the Medical Associates of the Pacific, the CNMI is ready to roll out its community-wide local testing for COVID-19 infections. We're waiting for the official details from CHC and the Governor's Office here in the NMI. Also, an update on the ongoing CNMI Fiscal Response Summit on Tuesday afternoon. Tomorrow, the plenary session will reconvene to hear the results of the working groups from the Fiscal Response Summit and closing remarks from the Governor and other leaders. We're also waiting to hear official word from the Commonwealth Ports Authority and United Airlines, along with other airlines, on any plans to resume flights as April comes to a close. And right now, I wanted to provide the latest numbers in the CNMI as of April 26th. 14 cumulative number of confirmed cases, 247 persons released from quarantine, 2 deaths, and 11 recovered cases. That's the latest here in the NMI.
All right, thanks a lot, Tomas. Great work. An update now on the USS Theodore Roosevelt. 100% of the crew have been tested for COVID.